It's happening, folks. Hey. So, this is big. ABBA is all over the world. There is a brand new website simply called ABBA Voyage. What is it? I don't know. What about ABBA's new music? I don't know. You can register and we will learn more about it very soon. But there are still a lot of things we need to discuss today, plenty of clues, and of course, some rumors as well. So what do we know so far? Well, we have a name, ABBA Voyage. We have a date, September the 2nd, 2021, next week Thursday, and we have an absolutely gorgeous design and artwork for this project. This has been in the works for 5 years when ABBA first announced the idea of a digital entertainment experience in 2016, and it's finally ready. There will be a historical event next week, Thursday evening, live from Stockholm, celebrating the future of ABBA, and it will be screened worldwide, for example in Gröna Lund and at the film festival in Vienna. The news are all over the world, on every possible social network and channel, including of course the official ones like ABBA the Museum, Ludwig Andersson, the son of Benny, who is in London right now watching the big promotion and who is very involved in the project. What have they done indeed? And we also heard the news from Lynn Vial, who is the house engineer and studio manager at Benny's studio, having important roles in many of Benny's solo projects and who might also be involved in ABBA's new music, which was recorded at Benny's studio. Now speaking of which, let's go through all the stories and news from the last few days and let's find out what ABBA Voyage could be. Because first of all, last week someone spotted these chairs and ABBA bags inside Benny's studio facilities, but no one really knew what was going on. So perhaps this is where the big event next week will be happening. Then there was an interview with ABBA guitarist Janne Schaffer, who just casually mentioned that ABBA would be releasing a new album this fall.
ABBA is releasing an album this autumn.
And just a day before the official teaser of ABBA Voyage, the British tabloid newspaper The Sun reported that ABBA will release their first new music next Friday, September the 3rd. They were actually the first to report about ABBA's project with its actual name, ABBA Voyage, so I wouldn't entirely rule out any other new information they gave us. They explained that Voyage is a new documentary-style film following ABBA's comeback from making music to the creation of the Hologram show in London, which is due to open in May 2022. This reminded me of an interview that Björn did in London 2 years ago, where he was asked about his opinion on something like an ABBA biopic. This is what he had to say.
Of course, Bjorn, in 1977, ABBA the movie came out. Do you think it's time to reignite the biopic, update ABBA's story?
Yeah, that's what we're doing with the avatars.
So we can speculate if this is indeed a cinematic journey through ABBA's legacy, perhaps completely immersive with a virtual reality experience, together with live music, ABBA's archival vocals, and of course, ABBA's avatar holograms. It sounds to me like they have a fascinating concept for this entire experience, especially if we take a closer look. On the ABBA Voyage website, it says Aniara Limited 2021, the company behind this project. And when we do our little research, we see that one of the 5 people involved is Benny's son Ludwig, having the role as director and producer. Now what does Aniara mean? Aniara is in fact the name of an epic science fiction poem from 1956, written by the Swedish author Harry Martinson. It is about a spacecraft Aniara which escapes from destruction on Earth and, during its journey through space and time, leaves the solar system and floats on without destination. There is also a Swedish film from 2018 based on this story, which is set in a dystopian future where our planet Earth is being destroyed by climate change, and that's quite a topical subject in this day and age, unfortunately. So, did they use this concept as some form of inspiration for the new project? It reminds me of Björn and Benny's musical Kristina från Duvemåla, where they used the novels from another Swedish author, Vilhelm Moberg's The Emigrants, which were also written in a similar time period, with one of the 4 books being from 1956, the same year that Aniara was published. Maybe the story of Aniara is a loose inspiration, maybe they simply took its name for the production company. At least the entire design so far is science fiction themed, it is out of this world, it spreads out into the universe, and we have this entire black frame with 4 stages of a solar eclipse, perhaps representing all 4 members of ABBA, and in unison, rising again. Anyway, something big is happening next week and in the future to come, and I am very happy now to introduce a good old friend of mine. Don't worry, it's not Benny, and he's as much an expert as you and I are, but he's my good friend Sam.
As a lifelong ABBA fan, this is something I thought could never happen. And in a weird way, it still feels like it just can't happen, or the universe will collapse. Because it isn't just there's a new show, there's new music. And even after 4 years of delay, parts of me still aren't quite ready. Because your entire life you listen to the same and somewhat completed body of work, and suddenly there's something new. It's really strange, and my guess is that it will feel strange for a long time, even if the songs are great. They will always be the new ones for us living right now. Imagine it's 1984 and somebody tells you ABBA won't release anything for the next 40 years. But in 2021, they will release new music during a global pandemic. You would probably end up in an insane asylum.
So you got my thoughts, you got the ideas of my friend Sam, and now I want to know your opinion about ABBA Voyage. What do you think of it, and what does it mean to you? I really love hearing from all of you, I truly mean this, and I also want to take this opportunity to really thank each and every single one of you who left a comment over those past few months, who liked my videos, and who subscribed to my channel, even though I never ask any of it. Thank you very much. Alright, until then, hey do!